Hello everyone, Jeff the Green Review. If you live in the deep south where you never get frosty weather, you can't know the special feeling a sunny, warm spring day has on a person's soul. After a cold, dark winter, after enduring dozens, seems like thousands of dull, gray, overcast days, and having the sun go down before you get off work, it's truly a blessing to enjoy a sunny day outdoors in the garden, especially after daylight savings sets in. The only thing that could possibly ruin such a day is seeing weeds. Now, some weeds are just misplaced garden plants. Take dandelions, for instance. They were brought to North America by pioneer gardeners who missed eating spring greens. They were just getting through a cold, dark New England or Midwestern winter, and they needed to eat fresh salads again. They couldn't just go to the store and get fresh lettuce like we do, and they needed the vitamin C that spring greens are full of. Dandelions are high in beta-carotene, potassium, and iron, and are almost entirely edible. The leaves are best in early spring before they get big and the plant goes into bloom. The flower can be seasoned with salt, pepper, and flour and fried in butter. The roots can be sauteed in a little oil. The leaves can also be used in tea, and the flowers can be used to make wine. Now, if we could just keep that plant in the garden and out of the lawn, that'd be great. Lamb's quarters, like this one, is a weed that's practically in every community garden plot I've ever seen. It's a spinach substitute rich in beta-carotene, calcium, iron, and vitamin C. The leaves can be eaten raw or cooked and made into tea. I just pluck them and eat them. It's a great plant. Chicory has true blue flowers that are hard to find in most plants. Like dandelions, chicory is a multi-use plant that came to our gardens from the Mediterranean area of Europe. The leaves are eaten early in the spring, but they are bitter, and it is one of the traditional bitter herbs of the Jewish Passover. The flowers can be used fresh or candied. The roots can be sauteed or dried and roasted to make a beverage sort of like coffee. It's used and is an additive to coffee in many parts of the world, including New Orleans. The roots also contain chemicals that are used in sweeteners, and they also have soluble dietary fiber, and is an ingredient that's used in yogurt. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've been asked how to get rid of violets out of a yard. Everybody has violets in their yard. They're perennials, but they spread easily by seeds. Instead of letting them go to seed, pick the flowers and eat those. The flowers are rich in vitamin C, can be used in desserts and salads. The flowers can be crystallized with sugar to make it decorations for desserts. They can also be used to flavor honey. So what's this mean to me? People of a certain age will remember Ewell Gibbons and his book on eating wild plants titled Stalking the Wild Asparagus. If you can find a copy of any of his 3 books, you'll see that there are edible parts to many plants we call weeds. Cattails, mallow, wild dock, purslane, chickweed, and even pine trees have edible parts. So before you start planting your garden this spring, look around for any existing weeds and make sure you have it correctly identified, and then take a look on the internet to see if you can find a recipe. In other words, what's this mean to me? Make sure you have correctly identified the plant before you try to eat it. A friend of the family once served what she thought was rhubarb pie. When the family spit it out, she investigated it a little more and found out that she had cut down and served her neighbor's peonies. So be careful what you are looking for. And this is Jeff with the Green Review. Thanks for watching.